Hello everyone, कैसे हो आप लोग? As I said in my last video that I will be doing a practical question on non-integrated cost bookkeeping. Here is our question and let us start solving it. So I have picked up a question which says on 31st March 2018, the following balances were extracted from the books of Supreme Manufacturing Company. Now they have given us the opening balances for stores ledger control account, WIP control account, finished goods control account and cost ledger control account. अब आप बोलोगे मैम आपने कॉस्ट लेजर कंट्रोल अकाउंट तो पढ़ाया ही नहीं है. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज कॉस्ट लेजर कंट्रोल अकाउंट? Cost ledger control account is nothing but your general ledger adjustment account. So whichever name you are not sure of, that is nothing but your cost ledger control account. The following transactions took place is nothing but your general ledger adjustment account. उसके और भी नाम है जैसे nominal ledger control account. All these, whatever name you have not learnt, that is nothing but your general ledger adjustment account. हर question में उसको different name से बोला जाएगा. The following transactions took place in April 2018. Raw material, they have given you the purchased, returned to suppliers, issued to production and returned to stores. Productive wages दिए हैं, indirect wages, factory overhead expenses incurred, selling and admin expenses, cost of finished goods transferred to warehouse, cost of goods sold and sales. Factory overheads are applied to the production at 150% of direct wages. Any under or over-absorbed overheads being carried forward for adjustment in the subsequent months. So we don't have to adjust it in our costing P&L, we'll have to carry forward it. All administrative and selling expenses are treated as period cost. What do we mean by this? That means absorption का concept यहाँ नहीं आएगा. Whatever is the actual cost, same will be shifted to the next ledger and charged off to the profit and loss account for the month in which they are incurred. Let us start. So I have already prepared the statement and I have recorded the opening balances for you. If you see stores ledger, so सबसे पहले हम कैसे शुरू करेंगे? We are going to prepare the 4 accounts for which they have already given us the opening balances. So to balance brought down 35,000, work in progress to balance 38, finished goods to balance 25 and my cost ledger control account by balance 98,000. I have also prepared some extra ledgers in case we need them. But when you are starting the question, start with those ledgers for which they have already provided you the opening balances. Now, the following transactions took place in April 2018. We are done till here. So now let us continue from here. Raw material purchased. So when we purchase the raw material, what is the entry? 2. Now here we have cost ledger control account. So 2 CLC account. 95,000. Here we'll have by stores ledger control account, that is 95,000. Let's go ahead. Returned to suppliers. When we return to the suppliers, what will be the entry? The entry will be creditors to our purchase return. Purchase return is again related to our stock. So that is why again it will be in my stores ledger control account by GLA. Now creditors होना चाहिए, creditors तो है नहीं, उसके जगह क्या होगा? By CLC account. That is 3,000 and in my cost ledger control account it would be by 2 stores ledger control account. That is 3,000. Now, next entry, issued to production. Issued to production means production account is which account? My WIP account. So by WIP control account, that is 98,000 and the same entry will be here, 2 stores ledger control account, that is 98,000. Next, returned to stores. Who has returned to the stores? the production floor has returned it to the stores. When we are issuing, our entry would be WIP control to stores ledger. When we are again giving it back, it would be stores ledger to WIP. So by stores ledger control account, that is 3000, and here it would be to WIP control account, that is 3000. Next, productive wages 40,000. Productive wages means these are your direct wages. So let us have one wages control account. Now wages control account, first productive wages 40,000, we would have made the payment to them. If we would have made the payment to them, that means cash would have gone out. So our entry becomes wages control account to cash. Instead of cash, it will be CLC. So to CLC account 40,000, and in my cost ledger it would be by wages control account, that would be 40,000. Now since these are productive, they should be given to the production account, that is these are direct wages which are responsible for our production. So by WIP control account, हमने WIP में क्यों किया? क्योंकि WIP is nothing but our production account. Similarly, in my work in progress account, I will have to wages control account, that is 40,000. Next, indirect wages 25,000. Again, we'll have to make the payment to CLC account 25,000, and in the cost ledger it would be again by wage control account 25,000. Now in the question, nowhere they have specified whether these expenses are related to, that is this wages are related to production overheads or selling overheads or admin overheads. If nothing is given in the question, we'll assume that this is nothing but for factory overheads. So by factory overhead control account, that would be 50,000, and we will create one more account called factory overhead control account. Here to wages control account, that is, sorry, this is 25,000, and here also we'll have it as 25,000. Done. Let's go ahead. Factory overhead expenses incurred, that means expenses which are not related to material as well as labor. So that will be again incurred, means we'll have to make the payment to the creditors, that is CLC, either cash or creditors, it will go to CLC. That is equal to 50,000, and in my CLC cash spent, so by factory overhead control account, that is equal to 50,000. Let's go ahead. Selling and admin expenses 45,000. Now selling and admin expenses they have given together, that means it is in the nature of selling expenses. Now we can create another account called selling and admin expenses. You can also avoid this account. I'll tell you why. Control account. Before that, since we have already created this account, there is an entry for 40,000 payment. So payment entry to CLC 40,000, and by cost ledger में आएगा by selling and admin expenses control account, that would be 40,000. Now This, where will it go? It will go and directly hit my costing P&L account. Why? Because this is a period cost as they have mentioned in the question itself. The whole amount will go and will be charged off to profit and loss account. So that is why I charge it directly to profit and loss account. I could have directly written by CLC, and in CLC I could have written by selling, and in my costing P&L I could have directly recorded costing P&L account. Here, after leaving some space, I'll record it as to selling and admin expenses. Why did I leave space above? Because we have to calculate our COGS, gross profit, sales, all those will come there. So selling and expense, that is 40,000. Let's go ahead. Now next is cost of finished goods transferred to warehouse is 2,13,000. That means 2,13,000 finished goods are prepared from the production floor. From the production floor means it will come out of WIP. So let us go to our WIP account. Here, buy finish goods account. That is equal to 2,13,000. Let's go to finished goods account, to WIP control account. That is equal to 2,13,000. Now cost of goods sold given is 2,10,000. That means our cost of goods produced, since we don't have any admin expenses, this is my cost of goods produced. Add opening stock less closing stock, I get cost of goods sold. That is equal to 2,10,000. This has come out from my finished goods account. Now this will, either you can prepare a cost of goods sold account, you will get an entry to finished goods account, and then directly you will have to shift it to our costing P&L. I will directly shift this to my costing P&L as to cost of goods sold, same amount, 2,10,000. Next I have sales. So by sales, that is equal to 3 lakh. And as I taught you yesterday, the second entry would be in my costing P&L as to sales. Why? Because the first entry for sales is sales cash to sales. So that is why my cash is nothing but CLC, or you have creditors to sale. In that case also debtors is also nothing but CLC. So to sales 3 lakh, and the next entry for sales is profit sales account debit to profit and loss. So here it will be by sales. Now factory overheads are applied to production at 150% of direct wages. Direct wages is 40,000. So applied to our products with respect to factory overheads would be by WIP. Factory overheads are shifted to WIP control account. This would be 150% of 40,000. That is equal to 40,000 into 150%, 60,000. This will also be reflecting in our work in progress account as to factory overhead control account. That is equal to 60,000. So we are done with all the entries. Now coming to the closure. When we are closing the books, always close it in the format of cost sheet. So in our cost sheet, they first talk about the material. So we are going to first close our stores ledger control account. I have the opening balance, I have the purchases, I have the transfer to the production floor. What is remaining is the closing balance. So by balance carried forward, that would be 1,33,000 minus 3 minus 98,000, 32,000. This is my balancing figure, 32,000. I'm going to give it a beautiful blue color, and my total here will be equal to 1,33,000. So we have closed our stores ledger control account. Next account is after material is labor. So let us go ahead and close the labor account. Labor account, if you see, it automatically closes. 65, here also 65, it automatically closes. So this account is closed. Next is we got prime cost. After prime cost, add factory overheads. So let us close our factory overheads. Now in our factory overheads, there the actual expenses are 75,000, whereas the absorption is 60. So obviously there is an under absorption, but they are saying that it has to be carry forwarded to the next month. So I will write here to balance carry forward, that is equal to 75,000 minus 60,000, 15,000. This is our closing balance of factory overheads. If you see, the total will be again 75,000. Now quickly, factory overheads is after factory overheads, add opening WIP less closing WIP. So we are going to talk about work in progress account. I have an opening balance, direct material, direct labor, no direct expenses, add factory overheads, add opening, less closing, I would have got my factory cost. Now factory cost is also there. What is not there? The closing balance. So balance carried forward would be this minus this minus this, that is 20,000. This is my closing balance of WIP. Now after WIP, I have got my factory cost. This is nothing but the factory cost of goods finished. Next, what do? Add admin. We don't have any admin expenses. So after add admin, what we got is the cost of goods produced. After cost of goods produced, add opening stock of finished goods, less closing stock of finished goods, I would have got my cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold is there, opening is there. What is missing? The closing figure is missing. So by balance carry forward, that is equal to 2,38,000 minus 2,10,000, that is 28,000. This is my finished goods control account. Now what did I get? I have got my cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold have gone and hit my P&L account. Now P&L account, cost of goods sold is there, sales is there. What do I get? I get my gross profit. So to gross profit, that is equal to the balancing figure 3 lakh minus 2 lakh 10, that is 90,000. Here I will again have by gross profit, that is 90,000. Now we have reached till cost of goods sold. After cost of goods sold, what do? We add the selling and admin expenses. So as selling and admin expenses already I have shifted here, and this account also automatically closes. So we have reached till cost of sales. Now cost of sales, my admin and selling expenses are here. Gross profit is here. Here what will I get? I'll get my net profit. That is my balancing figure. This will again go and hit my CLC account as my balancing figure. That is equal to 90,000 minus 40,000, that is 50,000. Account is closed. Now last we are going to close. If you see, we have closed all our accounts except for CLC. See, all are closed. This is also closed. This is also closed. Everything is closed. Even WIP, stores ledger, everything is closed. What remains is the cost ledger control account. Cost ledger control account, we have to pass an entry for the net profit, that is by costing P&L, by costing account, that is 50,000. So what we get here is the total of this, and here we have a total of 3,03,000. So we have a closing balance here, to balance carried forward. The remaining balance, that is 95,000. So with this we have closed all our accounts. Let us quickly prepare the trial balance. Okay, so we have balances for our stores ledger control account, that is 32,000. Stores ledger control account 32,000. Next is our WIP account, closing balance of 20, finished goods 28, finished goods control account 28,000. That is why I prefer color coding for all the balancing figures. Finished goods is done. CLC 95,000 and factory overheads 15,000. Factory overheads control account 15,000, and we have CLC account, that is cost ledger control account 95,000. Let us see, 95, 95, our trial balance matches. This is our trial balance. So this is a question on cost bookkeeping under non-integrated system. I hope you understood how to prepare the accounts. Keep subscribing and keep watching the videos. Soon I will be uploading a video on integrated cost bookkeeping system. Thank you.